quality. And for the physicist, mathematician, whatever background you have, maybe not chemistry, I always have this slide for you guys. On the other hand, life. So what you can find in any living being, if you're a virus, bacteria. And so most of the people agree with me on, at least on that.
So hello, my name is Cornelia Meinert. I'm a CNRS researcher in south of France, and I just gave a keynote talk at the Cost Action Nanospace here in Istanbul. And if you missed my talk, I give you a very brief summary of what I try to explain to the people in the audience. And this is the research we are interested in is the origin of chiral molecules, chiral prebiotic molecules that we all use in living systems. I give you some examples. For example, amino acids are chiral molecules, sugar molecules are chiral, and we all use them in our biopolymers, so in our proteins, in our genetic material. So those molecules are tremendously important at the origin and evolution of life. And the big question is where those molecules were coming from, and where the selection of a particular handiness came about, because those chiral molecules, and therefore I can use my hands, chiral molecules come in two pairs, left and right-handed form. And interestingly, those two forms are having similar or identical physicochemical properties, but life has chosen for the amino acids only the left-handed form and totally forgot about the right-handed ones. For sugar molecules, it's the opposite. Life uses the right-handed sugars, but no longer the left-handed form. And if we look into meteorites, meteorites are all stones that fall on the surface of Earth. They can come from asteroids or comets. And some of those meteorites, when we extract the organic content, contain amino acids and sugars. And we figured out, among other scientists, that the left-handed form of amino acids is always a little bit more abundant. So this gave us the idea that not only those prebiotic relevant molecules, such as amino acids and sugars, came from outer space, but also the selection of this left-handed form of amino acids. And then we thought even further, which kind of mechanism can induce this selection for the left-handedness. And in space, there are not a lot of possibilities. One idea is that there is circular polarized light, which is a chiral force. It comes as well as left and right circular polarized light. And this has been detected by astronomers in molecular clouds. And what we do specifically in our lab is to understand the interaction with the circular polarized light with chiral molecules that form in interstellar ices, and to see if this chirality from the photons, from this chiral light, can be transferred all the way to the amino acids and sugars that are incorporated in meteorites and then brought to the early Earth, and maybe gave the selection of our handiness. And this is what I tried to convince the people. And if you're interested in, then reach out, contact me, or read our papers. I'm more than happy to go in much more detail. Just feel free to contact me.